I believe 7. Looking forward to it. I have been extraordinarily busy this week. I have been trying to catch up on sleep really quite a lot this week. There was a break-in, well, another break-in at work on Tuesday, so that was fun. That was fun. I adore being in work from 3 o'clock in the morning. And, wow, Lorenzo, hello there. Yeah, 13 seconds in, we have some seen first. Fantastic. Okay, so we have the invasion of Sardinia to carry out here. So if we take a look here at the capacity, we have 27,000 tons. We have the 5th British Rifle Corps over here, which is about 19,700 tons, which is superb. I can get the headquarters onto the shoreline quite quickly here. Now then, obviously we do have these forces here. These are going to be extremely difficult to break. Though what we can do here is we can actually sever the rail line here, more than likely. Doing so would put us in a very advantageous position. Right, let's push forward here. So we'll have these 6 armored mover. Okay. Now the thing is, we need to secure this port, so I'm very much tempted just to leave 2 infantry divisions here, just for the time being. But I will unload here, off the ships. Right, what amount of support do we have here? So we have a couple of tank brigades. What does come in the tank brigade then? Let's see. Could do we see that? So we have some sweet Churchills. I love the Churchills. Some Germans. Close support variants with 95mm howitzer. That's pretty sweet. Okay, Daimler Dingo scout car. Awesome. Right. We're going to lock the support here. I'm going to send a few more support units, or not, as it seems so. Either way, 201 armored fighting vehicles, 128 pieces of artillery, and now obviously the 21,794 men of the command. Right, we need to support the flanks over here. We'll have the 4th British Rifles move out, and then we'll secure the perimeter. Not quite what I meant to do. Okay, either way. Right, there we go. Yep, invade. That was quite lucky. At least we'll have reinforcements in the next turn, which is fantastic. Right. Very light. Sweet. Okay, we have insufficient capacity for the headquarters, that's absolutely fine. We'll have this 1st US Armoured Division transferred to not the Free French Corps, because I'm not that. Boo. Okay, fine, that'll do for the moment in time then. Okay. Logistically, we need this on highest priority. Let's see. Right, supplies will be sent out here. That's what I'm sure. We do have the air efforts focused on this area in Sardinia for the moment in time. That should be good. The preparations are still underway for the invasion of mainland Italy. We do have some good preparation here. Okay. Right, we have the troop carrier command over here. Now, I do have these forces. Interesting that they were on the rails. Okay, we should be fine ahead to go with this. It's not exactly perfect, but it should be okay. So what we'll do then is we'll take... Well, let's see. Now... Yeah, what we'll have to focus on doing here is surrounding this and just completely denying the support it needs to hold out. I'm not entirely sure how many supplies they'll have. Let's see. I can figure that one out somewhat. Okay. Right. That'll do for the moment in time. We'll go ahead and end the turn here. And then proceed. We have managed to capture 3 airfields though, so that's fantastic. I should be able to move air support to the actual island fairly quickly. I would turn off the... Well, I would turn on the automated doctrines related to actual amphibious air landings. Okay, fair enough. I was going to say, who the hell's there to fight them? Either way, the Free French divisions are more than welcome. I feel like that moving while marching audio is a little bit loud. Ah well. Right, we'll secure the northern flank with the Free French forces, and then we can begin to push up and surround and isolate Cagliari? Cagliari? I don't know how to say it. I sound autistic when I'm trying to pronounce anything in any other language. How you doing there, Freddy? Okay, a few losses here, not too much. Right, now, if I was to assign... Let's see. I do need to have the Strategic Air Force as well helping out here. What do we want to focus on? Airfields? Not too much. Ports? No, I don't want to damage the ports right now because I want to make use of them. Yeah, it's one of those things, actually. In fact, I'm not going to have the ground attack for the strategic. I want them to continue to focus on the actual main targets, the industrial targets. So that's going to be the thing that wins this. Ground support is going to be at high priority too. Okay, interdiction is going to be off. We're going to focus on the units, rails. Well, interdiction. Units being at highest. Okay, we'll set these air directives and then we'll see what the AI sets up. And then we'll change it if we need to. Alright, have them move the planes to the appropriate air bases. Alright, this is it. They're supporting this landing over here. And of course we need them supporting this landing. That's no problem. Shit. There we go. That'll do fine. So we're going to base from... well, I could base from this airfield. I could base from the airfields over here, to be fair. And there we go. Okay, then we'll run this superiority over the airfields to the north. Right, and the Maltese, obviously they're going to have to rebase. Or stage from over here. Probably could do with staging from over here in Sicily itself, really. It seems like that's out of range, perhaps. Yeah, it seems like they just don't have the range for that. So we'll cancel that air directive. What do we have here, then? So it seems that we only have the 47 planes. Right, let's see what happens then if I go to the, right. Let's see. Does that actually affect the amount of planes I have on... okay. It seems like I'm going to have to do some manual transfers. Right, we do have a lot of planes with the ground attack. I'll have the lightnings assigned. Okay, just assign all of them. Yeah, so we do need to move them. Okay, we can do that. Yeah, you can see there's nothing over here. So these are part of the Strategic Air Force. We do have some Spitfires over here. These are fighter bombers, but they're trained as fighters. Basically, they'll act as fighters. So we have the 220mm Hispano cannons and then the 430 caliber Brownings. Right. So it seems like, yeah, this is tactical air. Yeah, tactical air is what we want to transfer then. So we have Hurricanes. Seems like the vast majority of what we have is Hurricanes. And we have some P-39 Air Cobras. Not Air Cobra. I'm not entirely sure what's the most effective thing, really. I mean, the Cobras aren't bad. They do have that 37mm cannon, which is not the most effective thing ever. But they do have the 4 Brownings. Right, maneuver is 28. We'll take a look at maneuver and speed then. So, speed... right, cruise speed is 230. So 28 and 230. Right, 29, 203. It's not good enough. 31, 215. We do have some mosquitoes. Okay. I may just transfer over the outer Cobras. Or even the Hurricanes. I do have quite a few Hurricanes. What are the Warhawks like? Not bad, actually, not bad. 6 Brownings, but they lack the punch of a cannon. Okay, we'll transfer over the Aircobras. If I can find them. Okay, we don't have that many. Right, we'll stage over here. There we go. Fantastic. I would like some good reconnaissance here. Right, ground support. Now then, we have... What do we have here then? We have this command being supported. We'll support the 5th British Rifle. There we go. So we have here a bunch of Hurricanes. Yep, confirmed. So we're going to have a hell of a lot of support in this area now, which is superb. So we'll consult... Yeah, we'll take a look at Europe as well then. Ground attack. Okay. Right, that should be decent enough. Let's take a look at what damage we've been doing. It's not been bad, actually. We've been having a good impact on the heavy industry, which is quite important, as Duisburg has been hit quite hard. Amsterdam's been hit fairly hard. The area around Paris, not so much, but that's somewhat to be expected. Right, so it seems like we're basing from over here, which isn't really very good. Okay. Absolutely no point basing from over there when we can base from here. Okay, we'll go ahead with that then. Let's see how we get on with that. Our losses aren't too bad at the moment. What's up, Cassie? How are you doing? Okay, relatively light losses. Actually, very light losses for what we've been expecting and experiencing throughout most of it. The Axis lost quite a few planes with a good amount of damage. I mean, obviously our amount damaged is extraordinary. But for 21,746, sorry, 743 sorties in a week, that's to be expected. Can we see the, let's see. Production filter. Okay. I'd be interested to see how many planes we're repairing. Can I get an indication of that? Okay, this is production. Arrival, perhaps. Okay, these are forces arriving in Britain. Replacement. Ah, right, here we go. This is going by the days then, so we can get a good indication of what's going on here. Right. So it seems like we repair about, just on average, about 100 planes. Yeah, seems about a average. Okay. Sweet, so we can see the aircraft performance statistics as well. That's fantastic. So number destroyed. The number of sorties as well, the amount of damage inflicted to, and the amount of damage received. How did the Aircobra perform? So it seems like... let's see... Okay. So the Aircobras... Where do we go? So the Aircobras damaged 3 Focke-Wulf 190Fs. They destroyed 1 Focke-Wulf 190G, damaged 11 190Gs. Took out 2 Junker 88A4s, 0 Junker 88 CE6s, but damaged 14 of both variants. Okay, and these would be the Italian aircraft. Sweet. You can see how flak performed. And then we can see how the enemies perform, so you can see their planes that are the most damaging. I mean, the BF-109 is really the mainstay. Let's see, the Focke-Wulfs. Yeah, the Focke-Wulf 190A4 took out 22 Typhoons. That's pretty damaging. Pretty damaging. Only, a few P-39s were damaged, though, by the Focke-Wulf 190G. Yeah, no Aircobras taken down by Focke-Wulf 190A4. Okay. Right, that's very interesting to know. That's something we'll come back to in the future. Okay, so we have the 3 French forces over here, so we have the 4th Moroccan Mountain Division. What do we have in terms of fuel? So 125% fuel. I mean, we could head all the way over here, but there's absolutely no need for that. We're going to instead... Well, what could we do instead? I could just separate the island over here. That would be the far easier method. Okay. Sweet. That's a good amount of capacity. Okay, so we do have the 2 depots over here. Obviously, that's not going to be really enough for the moment. Supplies obviously moving out from here. Right. It should be enough to take the island. It really depends on what sort of resistance we face. We have these forces over here. It's not so bad. Right, interesting. So we only have the full Fortune Jaegers. But the fact is they have 122 defense, so that's in no way, shape or form ever going to be possible for this moment in time. And this is the go area. This is where I want to land. So we'll take Sardinia, then what we'll have to do then is prepare Sardinia. This is going to be a yeah, it's going to be a very, very large, multifaceted operation. I think what it may end up being is that we perhaps launch invasions, possibly to the north, possibly to the south prior to the invasion near Rome, try to draw forces away. That would be fairly ideal. I mean, what do we have here in terms of terrain? So we have... light woods, heavy woods. Right, so these are woods. We have the clear, open terrain, which is quite evident in this location. And it's very much a large, open basin, really. Not much in the way. So, I don't know, it's one of those things, you dissipate your forces, and this landing would probably be opposed by Corsica. There's obviously all these airfields here. I mean, we have a number of, like, level 2 airfields, or a number of level 1 airfields. The Luftwaffe would be transferred from France, more than likely, and from the Reich itself. So we might have to deal with Corsica before we have any attempt of landing near Rome. Basically, establish ourselves with absolute superiority in the air over here. Soften up the Germans, inflict grievous damage on their industry and rails, really make their lives hell, and then go straight for the jugular around Rome. I mean, Naples is probably the more strategic city. Well, it definitely is the more strategic city, as you have a very large city, you have the large port, you have the many rail connections here. It's a fantastic rail hub. It's very, very good. Okay, let's see. I don't have a name. Can I name this? I wish you could name it. Okay. The base is damaged, obviously. It will be repaired automatically by the amphibious HQs, but we'll have to go forwards. And support duck, and hello there, Dark Resent. How are you guys doing? Right, so we had these forces arrive. Okay. The amount of forces building up in Britain. Yep, 101st US Airborne Division over here. That's a good point, actually. Let's take a look at the commanders. So I can't point divisional commanders. It's a shame that I can't. I wish I could. Right. The 5th British... It's not too bad, but he could be better. So let's see. We do have a lot of administration points available, so this is fantastic. So we have Lieutenant General Crocker... Well, John T. Crocker. Mechanized 6, Infantry 5... And I'd like something with high admin, initiative, and morale. Alright, so these are staff, and these are obviously the combat. So these are already assigned commanders. You can see their loss ratios though. Well, their wins and losses. Scooby. Not Scooby. Yeah, he's pretty bad, actually. I wish you could sort it by stats, that would be quite nice. Five, 7, 6, 5, 6, 4. Seems to be the best we have. Right, so we'll see here then. So 6'5", Lieutenant General John T. Crocker. 7'7", 6'6", 6'5". And this 5 sounds pretty good. He's already assigned though. I mean, that's it, we just need to train these commanders up. So I think we'll go with Lieutenant General John T. Crocker. There we go, there's a dashing gentleman. He has no victories or defeats at the moment. I don't believe I can allocate anymore. No, I can allocate some US engineers. We'll do so. Okay. 7.2-inch howitzers. Right, sweet. Ah, right, okay. That might be somewhat problematic. Right, okay. Interesting. I mean, we could have the bomb there, but I don't think we need it. I might drop the drop tank, because honestly we're not going far. How would that improve the... Right, none. So we'd have the... maneuver increase, max speed increases significantly. I think we'll do that then. Cruise speed, 230 miles per hour. Yeah, we'll go without the drop tanks. I don't think we need them for the time being. The range at which they're fighting is not very far. It's not far away from these airfields. So that works for me. Could I combine these squadrons? That would be ideal. Yeah, we're going from 327 to 390. That's a big increase in performance there. Okay, I mean, that's still their range, but we're not going to be using that. I mean, that's their full range. I mean, yeah, they're not going to be able to do much out of that range. Okay. So we do have these British forces over here in the north. We do need to start concentrating them. Right, this is your call down here. No capacity. And I know there's going to be a SS Panzer Division. I'm not entirely sure which SS Panzer Division, or at least which Panzer Division will be in this area brutally. I mean, we do have the very nice level 3 airfield. I mean, we do have a few level 3 airfields over here, so that's significant, really. Very significant. Would mean a good amount of air support could be crammed into that area. As in Brittany, we only have one level 2 airfield. I mean, there's 3 level 2 airfields and 1 level 1 airfield, but over here we have 3 level 3 airfields. We have a level 2, 2, 3, yeah, 3 level 3s and a level 1. Indeed. I think the best way we could probably do things would be to try and secure this line here. I mean, that'd be... Assuming that the city could be taken, which I doubt it could be taken immediately. But let's say, well, we have this over here, the barrage. So, I mean, we have the river here, but it's a shame that we don't have a larger river here. That'd been fantastic. But let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, obviously could use a defensive train here, so we'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Something around that. I mean, obviously I want to use this to my advantage. We'll see how the situation develops. We'd have to put a lot of elements into this. It might be better off, to be honest, to concentrate our landings around here. And obviously I can't land here because these symbols here represent impassable terrain. Saint Malo. It's only a level 2 airfield. It's only a level 2 port. Level 1 port. Brest. Level 6. Lorient. Level 5. Saint Nazaire. Level 4. So I mean, we'd probably want to hit from this angle. So, it might be that we land near Brest and just immediately try to seize Brest and Lorient. I think that could be good. I mean, that's level 6 and level 5 port then to keep us going, and we'd have a good amount of space, in fact too much space. So the nearest point, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. We'd have to try to initially seize the northern area of Brittany, which I think we have more than enough forces to make that a possibility. Indeed. Okay, we have a British Corps. First US Army. Okay, so we have the Canadians here that are obviously going to stay under British and Commonwealth command. The Americans, however, can be moved to a American command of the First Army. Who do we have commanding this? We have George Grunert. Yeah, Grunert, actually. He's actually pretty poor. Let's dismiss him, replace him with a superior commander. So we have Bradley Omar, we have Patton, Ridgway Matthews. Sub-Zulu, how you doing? What is D. Krittenberg? He's not bad, actually. Yeah, he's pretty decent. So we'll have Krittenberg in charge of the First US Army in Europe. Right, we'll have you change commands to the First US... Ah, shit. Well, I accidentally put them under the First Canadian Army. We'll have to change that. Yeah, I'm sure the Americans will be happy about that one. Let's see. Let's have them based in Southampton. Some Czech forces. These are quite powerful. Okay. Preparation is at 18, preparation 15, preparation 30 is actually going incredibly quickly there. Okay, well, they're going to be ready for a long time. But honestly, the more preparation, the better things will go for us, so that's not a bad thing. Should we have a go at trying to hit this? I think we'll have a go. We'll see what sort of defenses we have here. Okay, that cost us over 1,000 men. Yeah. That hurt. Okay, details. Von Paul. Hell of a lot of forces disrupted here. A lot of our forces disrupted. That cost us quite severely. Right. They lost about 2 Forschungsjäger squads. Not much else. Howitzer. Yeah. Damn, we lost a lot of rifle sections. That was an incredibly bloody attack. Indeed, that's not worth doing. I believe it did lower their defensive value. Yeah, so they're down to level 2 fortifications here. But definitely, that's something that we want to hit with... yeah, you can see here that's brought that down from 122 to 6... Well, from 122 to 50. So, yeah, that's definitely something we want to reduce with air power. But we can see that under enough force, we can destroy it. Right. Okay, we'll go forward. So we'll isolate that Italian force to the south on Sardinia. How are you all doing tonight then, guys? I realise it has been a long... it's probably been a long time. Well, actually, it's been like 4, 5 days since I uploaded anything. Which is a really long time for me. Hope you guys didn't think I was dead. Okay. That's good. That's the majority of the southern part of the island secured so far. Just Cagliari. Cagliari. God. That's one of those things when you see it written, it's like, how the hell do you pronounce it? Okay. Losses. Not bad at all. Actually, really not bad at all. Yeah, to be expected there. Okay. Let's turn that off and let's just see what the AI does for us. Right. Indeed, so we have the air support over here. I'm not opposed to this, actually. I mean, if we can keep on hitting the same factories, that works out fine. So I think we'll continue with these so we'll set these air directives. In fact, they may actually reposition those. I should have thought about that a bit more. Indeed, yep, there we go. Yes, okay. Should have thought about that one. I wish I could tell them where to target. I like set an area that I want them to target within. Actually, I could have just turned off tactical air Mediterranean. That would have been easier. That would have been far easier. Okay. Right, ground attack we're going to have on high. Let's see. We'll go for the rail yards. Actually, we'll have units up there too. Okay, set directive. See how this changes things in the south. Okay. So that is strategic air force then on ground attack, with a lot of planes committed. Right. That's the entire island of Sicily. Sorry, Sardinia. That'll do nicely. And there's a lot of planes committed. Right, okay, we need to tell them to base. So we'll base from the level 3 airfield over here. That'll work out fine. Okay, that's going to be some heavy attacks. Right, focus here. On this one spot. I mean, I could throw a lot into this, I'm not gonna lie. I do wonder if these guys are already assigned to a mission. Air directive none, really. God, we have a huge amount of airplanes. Absolutely insane. Yeah, basing from here. I mean, this is the vast majority of planes are in Sicily, so this works out fine. Superiority is the one that we really want to change over. Alright, so we have a number of Aerocobras already. So in fact what I'll do is I'll just assign some extra planes. I mean, I could assign some more directives down here and have other forces. Right, we have the Maltese Air Command over here. Where the hell are your planes? Tactical. Coastal. Right, so that's Malta Air Command. Jesus. Malta Air Command does not have much. Okay, what we'll do then is we'll have some forces assigned to the Maltese Air Command, I think. That might work out decently. Let's go with these forces over here for tactical air. Right, so we have a number of mosquitoes. Could we assign something from the National Reserve? Okay. So mosquitoes, Baltimore's, Dakotas, nothing really too great. Alright, some fighter bombers. We'll have these Warhawks changed over to the Maltese Air Command. Right, these are reconnaissance. In fact, it probably would not be a good idea to have something set up over here, so let's see. I wish you could determine which command is under AI control and which one is under direct control. I think I would find that significantly easier, so then I could have like the AI set up other missions while I do something else. We'll concentrate on this area then for the time being then. That works out fine for me. Right, yeah, okay. So we'll go here, then we'll turn off Tactical Air Mediterranean. We'll have the AI move around the planes that it needs to. And then we'll execute said directives. Yeah, Cagliari is going to get absolutely... They're not going to have a good day. They are not going to have a good day. When you have a couple hundred planes bombing you over the course of a week, you're not going to have a day. Oh, then again, not over the course of a week. I could have changed it so it was over the course of a week. Interesting, so we have a rail construction force by St. Martin. That shows the damage that we're doing to the rails there. Okay, loss is actually fairly light, extraordinarily light really from what we've been experiencing. And if we take a look here, you can see that the total losses has really actually diminished dramatically. Well, active losses are actually starting to increase again, which is fantastic. So the total number of sorties, the highest point was 51,552. The high point for the Axis is 11,089. Okay, the Axis lost 32 planes there. That must have been quite devastating for them, really. Yeah, the amount of aircraft we have continues to climb and climb and climb. The number of Axis aircraft is decreasing, though the amount of ready ones is increasing. Okay. Okay. Again, mostly heavy industry that is being hit. Right, so they got hit fairly hard. Let's put it that way. Right. So there's 22 actions over here. So to add interdiction, air interdiction with air combat. Target area was observed. Right, okay. Interesting, so this was air interdiction on the way, so we had 10 BF-109 G6s intercepting 14 Binchel 2s, 41 Liberators, and 16 Wellington 10s. Indeed. Let's see. Observations. Bear in mind this was all day 1. Right, day 2, more interdiction. What was that one? Railway air interdiction. Okay, now if I go to the info, air execution, right. Tactical Air Force ground attack. So was that 119,277? 119,277. Okay, this is what I want to see. Right, Tactical Air Force. I'd love to know approximately what we killed. I imagine there would be a way to find that out, but I'm not entirely sure how that would be done. Right, so we have them over here. What are they dug in at? Level 3 fortification, so it's not going to be any way easy. It doesn't necessarily have to be hard. Move you back here. Okay, let's see if we can take the port. Okay, they held. That was extremely lucky. Then again, we did throw another 54,000 men into that, so... Luck, firepower, Yeah, let's see. So in the first battle for Kakalari. Right, ground losses. So no actual armoured fighting vehicles really. They did have a few vehicles lost. Most equipment that was lost. We lost... actually surprisingly light losses there. Is that total? Yeah, it seems like total. Destroyed by the ground, destroyed by air, destroyed by, I don't know. Not entirely sure what that one represents. Air power did knock out some support here. Okay. Again, no actual armored fighting vehicles. Yeah, light losses. So if we take a look here then, so the Axis forces, let's see. Axis. So they had a large amount of men disrupted. And then, yeah, more, and then they gave in. Yeah, the Sardinian Italian Coastal Brigade gave in. Okay. We'll set up shop in the port here then. Oh, we do have this force here, the mountain. Fantastic. Okay, what we need to do then is build up fuel again, and then we'll push forward. What do we have in this town over here? Absolute jack shit. Jack shit. Right, so we have a number of Axis warplanes to the north here. Okay, has the number of Axis warplane losses increased then? Let's see if they've lost any more on the ground. Right, lost on the ground, 86. So yeah, they've lost quite a few planes there from the overrun of those airfields. Yeah, having these ports here, well, these task forces adjacent to a level 1 or 2 port will help repair it. This level 3 isn't going to be repaired very quickly, but we can initiate priority repairs. We can also see if we can have any more engineers assigned. No, that's no problem. Right, so need this at level 4. Okay, let's also repair the rail yard. Sweet, okay. Now the French forces. Fair enough, fair enough. Not a whole lot of them, but yeah, they're not going to give in so easily. I'd like to flank, but it's not worth it right now, but we are making good progress in Sardinia. I think those forces are sufficient to bring the campaign in Sardinia to an end. I mean, I could invest in further forces, really. But I think with the amount of air power that we have committed to the area, I think it's definitely good. I mean, let's see. Losses very low. Yeah, so you can see here there, 49 P40s, 57 A20s, 100 B25s. And do we not have anything committed here, or just no actions taken? Okay. A few losses. Yeah, you can see there's a lot of planes committed here. Yep, lots of bombing here. Railway air interdiction. Let's see, chauffeur. Right, air. Bomb unit. Right, so these are where the units were bombed. So I lost 24 men over here. And 0 over here. But they did have 8 88mm. Couple over here too. Right, bombing of the rails. Yeah, so most of the rail bombing was done here over here in the north. Obviously some over here too. Right, naval patrol. Obviously out here. There we go. Jesus, that's a lot of defensive guns. Hell of a lot of them. Okay, but guys, we are going to leave it here, so I hope you have all enjoyed this. I hope to see you again soon, and very soon by that I do mean. So, until next time, thank you for watching. If you guys have indeed enjoyed this, then do consider backing me on Patreon. It does make a fantastic amount of difference and really does allow me to keep on doing this. So, goodbye for now. I hope to see you soon. Goodbye for now.